They say it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. But what if the fear of losing someone outweighs the love itself? I've always been comfortable alone. At least, that's what I told myself for years. There's a strange kind of freedom in not being accountable to anyone. I could drift in my own orbit, unchallenged, undisturbed, but lately, I've been questioning whether I was truly happy or just content with the absence of discomfort. A few days ago, I was talking to one of my friends, and we started talking about life and contemplated about our existence. It was one of those late nights. He said life can go one of two ways. One, you're miserable and then you die alone. Or two, you're miserable but you die with someone by your side. Which is the lesser evil? The question kind of haunted me. Love is supposed to be this transformative thing, but for me, it's often been clouded by fear. Fear of losing someone, fear of not being enough, fear that the intensity of love would only amplify the pain of loss. I've been caught in a paradox where the fear of losing someone becomes greater than the love I might have for them. And in that fear, I've sabotaged friendships, relationships. I pulled away when things got too real, too close, and too risky. I've told myself that I'm better off alone, that I don't need anyone to be whole. And yet, in those quiet moments, when it's just me and my thoughts, I wonder if that's true. Was I happy being alone, or was I just avoiding the vulnerability that comes with being in a relationship? There's comfort in not having to be accountable to anyone and not being pushed to grow or change. But comfort isn't the same as happiness, and it most certainly isn't the same as love. The truth is, I don't know which is the lesser evil. Is it better to be alone and protect myself from the pain of loss? Or to be with someone, risk the pain and share the heavy burden of life together? Life seems to be full of choices that aren't necessarily good or bad, just different shades of difficult. And maybe, just maybe, the risk of loss and my fear of loss shouldn't dictate the way I live or love. If there's one thing I've learned, is that love and fear often go hand in hand. But fear is not a reason to avoid love. In fact, it might be a reason to embrace it, to hold on tightly even when the ground beneath your feet feels unsteady. Because while fear can protect us, it can also rob us of the very experiences that make life worth living. So I choose to face my fears and love deeply, even with the risk of loss. Maybe my friend was wrong. I don't think it's ever been about choosing the lesser evil. Maybe it's about finding the courage to love and be loved despite the fear of loss. And maybe the greatest kind of love is the one we have to fight for, despite our fears.
Shadow in the dark. just checking with anybody, okay?
Left me with the burning heart.
Oh, it's really like breakfast.
Summer comes and goes, they say, but with you, darling, it only stays. As sure as a new sunrise, forever in